Welcome back to The Explainer. So, if you're a professional, a student, or honestly just someone who constantly grapples with massive information overload, you know exactly how tough it is to find a genuinely reliable digital workspace. Today, we're taking a deep dive into NoteBook. We're going to explore how this app functions as your complete guide to capturing thoughts, organizing projects, and basically managing your daily tasks completely seamlessly. Okay, let's dive into this. Right out of the gate, NoteBook gives us its core philosophy: your private notes anywhere. It's such a simple, elegant little sentence, right? But it promises exactly what we're all looking for in a note-taking app: absolute privacy combined with total accessibility. And that's true whether you're logging in directly or just choosing to continue with your email. But here's the really big question we're answering today. How do you actually turn a totally blank screen into a fully organized second brain? We're not going to look at some traditional, boring agenda. Nope. Instead, we're actually going to walk through the exact journey you take from having absolutely zero notes all the way to running a fully functional, highly structured digital system. Welcome to your notebook, the blank slate. So, when you first log in, you're greeted with this right under the My Notes section. Just a giant zero. Zero notes. Now, I know for some people, a completely blank page is kind of intimidating. But here, it's really more of an invitation. There's zero clutter, no overwhelming dashboard packed with a million widgets, just a beautifully clean slate waiting for your ideas to take shape. Section 2, Getting Started and Organizing, Finding Order. According to the official user guide, there's this very specific, highly efficient 3-step onboarding flow. And it's designed to get you moving effortlessly. Step 1, create. Step 2, organize. Step 3, search. Master those 3 simple actions, and honestly, you've mastered the core of the entire app. It's the whole shebang. So the crucial point is just how absolutely frictionless the app makes that very first step: creating. To kick off a new note, you can simply tap the plus button right there on the interface. Or, if you're like me and prefer keeping your hands flying across the keys, just press N in the command palette. It's really all about speed, capturing that tiny spark of a thought before it just vanishes. Now, NoteBook handles organization with 2 distinct methods, and they actually complement each other perfectly. Folders kind of act as your rigid structure. Think of a folder for, say, your Q3 marketing project. On the flip side, categories are all about quick, agile filtering, like tagging a note as urgent. It's honestly a brilliant way to separate where a note physically lives from how you might want to quickly sort and find it later on. And, hey, speaking of finding things, we've got to talk about the central nervous system of the app: the command palette. By just hitting Ctrl+K on your keyboard, you bring up this central interface where you can search for and find absolutely anything instantly. No joke, you don't have to go clicking through endless, deeply nested menus anymore. Let's look at how this builds into the navigation shortcuts that make the command palette so incredibly efficient. You literally just use your up and down arrow keys to navigate through your search results, hit enter to select your note, or press escape to close the palette entirely. You practically never have to touch your mouse, just search your entire database. And what does that mean? It means you never have to break your creative flow, a real game changer. Section 3, Mastering Markdown Formatting, the Power of Expression. So NoteBook solves that pesky distraction problem by supporting lightweight markdown. As the official cheat sheet explains, this allows for incredibly rapid, rich formatting. And the best part? It never slows down your thought process. No more hunting around for a tiny bold button or scrolling through some endless drop-down font menu. And this brilliantly illustrates how raw typing translates directly into interactive output. You just type out simple syntax, and boom, it automatically renders the visual result right in front of you. Surround a word with asterisks to make it bold. Type a hashtag to create a massive large title. Or, my personal favorite, use open and closed brackets to instantly generate a clickable checklist. It literally happens instantly, right as you type. Section 4, Advanced Tools and Export. Taking it further. Now, NoteBook gives us this specific trio of advanced tools. They're designed to completely elevate the app from a simple scratch pad into a full-blown, comprehensive productivity hub. We're talking voice-to-text, reminders, and PDF export. First up is voice-to-text. You know those moments when your brain is just moving way faster than your fingers can type? Or maybe you're someone who just prefers dictating while pacing around the room. Well, you simply tap the mic icon directly in the editor to dictate your thoughts. It adapts perfectly to totally different work styles, especially if you need a hands-free environment. Next up, we have reminders. NoteBook lets you turn static text into proactive, actionable items. By just setting a date and a time, the app is going to push notifications directly to your browser. It's like your notes actually tap you on the shoulder to remind you of what needs to get done. Pretty cool, right? Of course, text isn't everything. You can add really valuable context to any note using attachments. The system fully supports uploading images or PDF documents right alongside your writing. But quick heads up, there's a strict 1 megabyte maximum file size limit. So yeah, while you definitely can't upload your entire vacation photo library, this constraint is actually super intentional. It ensures your workspace stays incredibly fast and lightweight. Finally, we've got the PDF export tool. Now, why does this matter to you? Well, because exporting ensures that your private, messy thoughts can instantly become highly professional, shareable documents. With one quick download, your notes are converted into clean, beautifully formatted PDFs. They are instantly ready to be sent off to colleagues, professors, clients, you name it. And look, as you build up this massive, incredible library of work, NoteBook makes sure it stays protected. You can secure your writing and super easily revert to previous drafts using the version history feature, which is an absolute lifesaver, by the way. Plus, if you ever hit a wall or just have a brilliant idea for the developers, support and feedback are readily accessible right there from the main menu. So we've walked through the entire journey. We went from that intimidating blank slate right into organizing with folders and categories, then mastering rapid markdown formatting, and finally utilizing advanced tools like dictation and PDF export. You now have a really solid, comprehensive understanding of a private workspace built entirely for speed and structure. So, the only question left to ask yourself is, what will you create first?